Hey guys, good morning. So a little cold and moody morning here in Lima, Peru. So today we got an interesting day lined up. It's around 6:40 a.m. and we're about to hop on a short flight to Cusco, which is the kind of the Inca capital and current tourism capital of Peru. So the city sits at about 3,400 meters above sea level. So with this altitude comes there's actually a lot less oxygen in the air, about 30% less. So going to Peru, we'll probably feel it once we land, like the altitude sickness, where you feel lightheaded, you feel short of breath. Every bit of a physical exertion feels that much harder. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We actually got a few pills that we can take before the flight and once we land. They're called sriracha pills. Yeah. Yeah, sriracha pills. So hopefully this should help deal with the altitude, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so one of the things about backpacking is that I just put on my crew neck and it's still got all the sweat from the last big travel day. Fortunately, I haven't had the time or haven't been able to find somewhere to wash it, so we'll probably get to doing that once we're in Cusco. But yeah, one of the realities of backpacking, re-wearing the same clothes every single day. So yep, it's a treat. And speaking of treats, right here we have our Airbnb companion. Hey there, pirata. So I thought the customs were hard, but we got another inspection here of our baggage. Hopefully we pass this one. Yep, so over here we got the day packs nice and ready. And hopefully it's not too much walking with these. We'll see how it is once we get to Cusco. Hey guys, how's it going? So we just went through the security check at the Lima airport on our way to Cusco, and we just managed to grab some snacks before going. So I have the blue corn juice, purple. It's called chicha morada, I think, and got ourselves some empanadas, which is like a little deep fried pastry that has like chicken inside and some other spices and vegetables. So should be really good, I hope. And yeah, sorry for the noise. It's kind of packed today. It's busy here. Yep, so we just opened up the empanada and it's actually very, very delicious. I love it, yeah. Gracias. see once we're outside how the difference is with the oxygen. But yeah, As you can see, it's kind of bright, but it's looking beautiful outside. Can't wait to get out there. Yep, so just walked out here in Cusco. The air is a bit thinner and you can definitely feel it. Every time you breathe or take a step, it just feels heavier. So far so good though, not feeling too winded. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it adapted more or less to cars. Yeah, like these streets are super tiny. Hey guys, so we just arrived at our Airbnb in Cusco. So what I said about the altitude sickness before, that you don't really feel it too much. Well, actually, you kind of do feel it once you go up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I almost passed out, guys.
Yeah, so once you like exert yourself, like we went up about like 3 or 4 floors with our full packs, like backpack and front pack. And yeah, you really feel like the altitude kind of just pull your energy out. So we're gonna take a day to acclimatize, and to do that, this insane view of Cusco. Yeah, so we're kind of like perched up on the mountain, and you kind of, maybe you saw as we were driving by, but there's like mountains where you have the country's coat of arms, I believe, on a mountain, and Peru vibes on the other. Yeah, so this is Cusco.
Y ya estamos regresando ya para las 6 de la tarde o 5:30.
Yeah.
Y a ese también les incluye desayuno y un almuerzo.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just looked over our itinerary with, so we have a tour guide here for Cusco. His name is Pavel, he's super nice. Yeah, so we're gonna go see different things, of course. We're gonna hit some important must-sees like the city of Cusco, like Machu Picchu eventually, and some other nice spots. So we went over the itinerary with Pavel. And yeah, seems like a super chill guy, super straightforward, gave us some tips on what to eat, what not to eat while we're acclimatizing. He's like, no greasy food. And Peru is like known, one of their best dishes that's been voted here is pollo a la brasa, which is like this rotisserie chicken that's like super greasy with fries, with like sauces, and like the skin of the chicken too is like super like high calorie, high grease. So he's like, no. In a few days, trust. So for now, we're gonna take it easy, rest, acclimatize, eat a bit, maybe catch up with some messages to the family, and yeah. While we're acclimatizing, I figured we could give you a bit of a room tour. So basically, so we've rented an Airbnb for the days that we're in Cusco, and this is what it looks like. You got a nice big view of Cusco. Here you got a little shower setup going on here. Yeah, so we got towels, we got mirror, and got the shower, which is very cold for like the first minute, and you gotta wait, and then the water comes. There is no fan, however, there is this little vent here, which actually leads to outside, which is, you know, you kind of want to pay attention to see if people are walking up while you're in the shower with that thing open. So that's the bathroom, and over here we got Andrea chilling. And we got the view of Cusco. Got a little table here for our stuff, and we got a little wardrobe to store some things. So Andrea actually took the time to neatly store all her things in here. Meanwhile me, I just opted for just popping open my bag and digging through as I need things. So that's the room tour. There's actually also a rooftop terrace upstairs I can show you. It has a bit of like a 360 view of Cusco. So yeah, let's go check it out. Alright, so going up the Airbnb, we got a nice beautiful view of Cusco. Oh, looks like there's a bit of a storm coming in, but we got nice view of the mountains and the town. Wow. Good and peaceful up here. Nobody else here right now, just me and a bunch of laundry drying. But actually, like, they have it set up, it has some nice vibes to it. But yeah, also nice is the kind of like stairwell area, which is kind of like the hub of the Airbnb. Yeah, it's all like made from like wood and tiles. They actually gave us a room with just about the dopest name. So while we're doing nothing and acclimatizing, I figured it'd be a pretty good time to set up a time lapse. Over there's like a very nice angle, and here we got the camera all set up to capture it. So we're gonna leave it there for about an hour and we'll see the result. I'm having a bit of second thoughts as to the position I put my time lapse in, because check this out. You got the camera, which is like pointed over there at that valley, and then you got over here the sun is just smacking that, and then you got over here beautiful gloom. So now we had plans to go just get some food, go for a quick walk, and this happened. So it's actually kind of like pouring in and out. Now it's not so bad, but before it was pouring with thunder. But it's also making for some of the nicest views over there. Just look at that. You have like the moodiness of the clouds, and also the sun still peering through. So yeah. Might get a few shots in while we're waiting for this to clear up. So while we're waiting for the rain to tone down, I figured I might as well explain acclimatization because I've been bringing it up a lot. So what happens when you go to somewhere with a high altitude is that there's a lot less oxygen in the air,
And as you well know, your body needs oxygen to function properly. And one of the ways we get that the most is through breathing, where we inhale oxygen and exhale CO2. But the thing is, when you're at a high altitude, you can't really do that because the oxygen is less in the air, and so CO2 builds up in your body. And there's different ways that you can do to counteract that. One of them is by drinking a lot of water. So you're drinking that oxygen instead of inhaling it, and going to the bathroom a lot, so the CO2 comes out that way. And things to do. Whoa, that was a very bright lightning. Anyways, so a thing you can do also is consuming electrolytes. That way your body retains more water and minerals, so the water kind of builds up in your body, so you kind of have more of a reserve to let go of that CO2 later on. Something else you can do, so with electrolytes, you can get them either by drinking sports drinks, Gatorade, or you can also go get some electrolytes that are mixable with water, like I did, for example, with Pedialyte. So you just pop one open, put it in some water, and you got your electrolytes. You could also take, here what they offer is sriracha pills. So you take these before you take the plane and afterwards, depending on how lightheaded you're feeling. Also, something that people give here a lot is they give bags with coca leaves, because apparently that helps to reduce the altitude sickness sensation, and drinking tea that has those coca leaves infused in them. So yeah, and also what helps a lot is just taking it easy. Don't overexert yourself because the oxygen intake is less. So just another reason to settle down and take a breather and think about the rest of the trip. So yeah, acclimatization.
So we got a full-on river. You can tell the sewers are really coping with all this. Lovely day. Yep, so it looks like the good fortunes are upon us now, because we have ourselves a double rainbow. Look at that. And even better, we found ourselves some Peruvian food. Alright, there you go. Sí, claro, I agree. Alright guys, so some good news. We managed to find a place that was open on a Sunday, and even better, it has something new on the menu that I haven't tried yet, but we're about to. So here we have two teas. One of them is coca. This one's coca, yeah. So the same ingredient that goes into, well, as you know, cocaine. But the ingredient alone is actually very healthy. It's good for helping with altitude, and it's completely harmless. Like, it's not a narcotic at this stage, and it's brewed in tea here commonly. And the other one is muña, yeah. So,
I don't know what it is.
So this one apparently has a relaxing effect and a bit of a medical effect for altitude, and this one is mostly medical for like altitude sickness. So it should give us a good detox today. Yep. Alright, let's see how it is. Alright, so first up we got the mate de coca. So, yep, cheers. So it actually doesn't taste like much, it's refreshing. It just tastes like a very smooth herbal tea. Apparently it has a relaxing effect, so we'll see how that gives in a few minutes. Second, we got the mate de muña. Yeah. Oh, this one has a stronger flavor, but it has like a lot of like little tea leaves inside. You can probably see.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the most?
Which one? I'd say, I don't know, they're both good, but like I kind of like the coca one. Like it's smoother. This one's a bit stronger, but this one I could have more of. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, but like I don't feel weird or like it's like I don't know. It's just smooth. Yeah, it's smooth. Yeah, so just stepped out to check out the sunset. But it's a nice moody night here in Cusco. There you go. Alright, so first on the menu we have lomo saltado. So for those of you who are new to this dish, it's a Peruvian staple. So here we have some, basically it's like this marinated stewed beef with some onions, some tomatoes. Sometimes they have other things inside, like maybe a bit of ají, which is like a little pepper, or some green onion, served on a bed of rice, which usually they let you do yourselves, and mixed in with some french fries. And some people like to eat the french fries before the meal is ready, so yeah. And also we have a nice sopa de la minuta. Soup of the minute. It has some beef, eggs, and some Peruvian spices inside. Should be good. So you might remember from before that our guide for Cusco, Pavel, mentioned not to eat anything too heavy on the first day for acclimatization purposes. But yeah, no, I saw this on the menu and I'm like, no way, I'm missing this. So yeah, we got ourselves a really good lomo here. Sorry, Pavel. So, how's the soup?
It's very good. I think it's missing a little bit of salt. But it's very good. Our tourist guide told us to eat light, so I am actually following his advice, not like me. But it's good.
Alright, so we just finished up at the restaurant and we needed a dessert, so we stopped by this bodega over here. Nice lady. Two essentials, yeah, Gatorade too. So over here we have Doña Pepa, which is like it's like a dipped cracker or like cookie biscuit, and there's like sprinkles on top, but it's delicious. It's amazing. You have to try it for yourself. And piracas, which is another kind of cookie that has chocolate inside. So that's the dessert for tonight. All right, guys. So back at the Airbnb, and we just saw like a peek of what the city looks like at night. So now we're going to the rooftop just to take a look and admire the view. Oh wow. Take a look, guys. Yeah. Wow, indeed. Yo. Yeah, welcome to Cusco. Hey guys, so hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Tomorrow we'll be exploring more of Cusco. We have a city tour lined up with our guide Pavel. So stay tuned. There's a lot of culture, a lot of things to see in this town.
and can't wait to show it to you guys. So see you guys in the next one.